I'd say that my experience at Mary Free Bed was excellent. I got the care that I needed. Back in 2018, I started having problems with my feet. I had a cut on my big toe that ended up getting infected. Checked out my blood flow and things like that. Didn't think that was a big problem back then. Um, Eventually, it ended up being the major problem. It started out with the right, ended up going, to my left foot. When things started not to heal as well, in March of like 2020, and that's when I had to have my first leg amputated. It became obvious to me because of the pain. I couldn't sleep at night. I knew I had to have something done. By fall, I just couldn't take it anymore, and I didn't realize at the time it was going to be so hard. Doing basic, functions for yourself, that was the hard part. Going to the bathroom, cleaning up, brushing your teeth, operating the wheelchair. All those things are a lot harder when you don't have legs.
I met Paul and his wife Linda in January of 2021. He came from Mary Free Bed at Sparrow inpatient rehab to our day rehab program. And for Paul, yes, he was a bilateral below the knee amputee. And with that comes with a lot of challenges. I mean, he's a young man, but I always look at what the patient's goals are. So for him, his goal was to be able to get on his boat and return to fishing. Of course, walking as well. I was looking at not only strengthening the lower legs, but also strengthening his core, because you do need a lot of core strengthening in order to be able to walk with bilateral prosthetics, as well as do other functional mobility tasks as far as cooking, obviously returning to fishing for him, etc. Stairs.
They were excellent. They did a lot to, like I said, to push me to do the things that I needed to do. I didn't really know going into it what I was going to learn, but I had exercises that they set me up with at home. I was able to do those, quite a bit, so that helped. And then when I would go there, I would, test my strength. Very rarely did I get told you wouldn't be able to do something. As long as I could build my strength or tackle my balance or do something like that, I usually could do what I wanted to, set out to do. You're never really totally prepared when you have to have your legs cut off, but I think I've gotten through it pretty good.
He got his life back. Paul got his life back. By the time we were finished here, probably a month prior to that, maybe even 2 months, he was starting to explore fishing again, which is his passion. He was walking. There was a reception for his daughter, a wedding reception, and they showed me a photo of him standing with his daughter and the rest of his family for that photo.
I was able to, mingle with people and actually able to dance a few times, which was nice. Able to dance with my daughter, both daughters that were there. My big goal of getting back out and fishing, I was able to do that. Once again, it was a lot of help from my family. I'd really like to thank my wife. Without her, I don't think I could have got through it. Thank you for all the people that I worked with during that time. The people there at the inpatient and outpatient, I can't say enough about both of them. They they were all excellent to get me, where I wanted to be. I would definitely recommend people going to Mary Free Bed, either inpatient or outpatient. I thought they were both did an excellent job to get me, back on my feet.